What's up everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how to make a DIY Lego block gift box using some simple supplies. It was my son's birthday and he's super into Lego, and I couldn't find a gift box that looked like a Lego block, so I decided to try it out myself, and it's actually super easy. So let's get into it. All right, so first you're going to take a gift box. I got this from Dollar Tree, but a shoe box will do too, whatever you have on hand. I got some red cardstock. I found this at Michael's, and also some red foam board that I got from Michael's, some craft foam. I actually did not end up using all three of those. So first I'm gonna lay out the top of the box and I'm gonna trace around it, and I'm doing this on the red cardstock. I'm just gonna trace around the outline of the box. And then I'm gonna tip the box on its side here, and I'm gonna trace the outline of that. And I ended up doing this for all four of the outer edges. So it'll end up looking like this. And then I'm just gonna cut around the outline. But I'm gonna make sure I cut, like, around those corners there, those edges. See, just like that. And I'm gonna do that all around the outer edge of this tracing. All right, so I'm gonna cut the bow off the top of the gift box here. And now I'm just gonna fold over those outer edges just so it would fold up around the top of the box a bit easier. You might not have to do this, but it just made sense in my mind too, so I did it. So as you see, that's what it looks like. I just placed the top of the box in there and the edges fold up pretty perfectly. So I decided to use Elmer's clear glue. I don't know why, and I'll show you why in a second as to why I switched, why I stopped using that. But I did like glue around the edges, and then I was like, oh, maybe I should glue the inside too so that it would stick better to the top. So I put glue along the inside and around the edges. And so as you can see, this side is starting to pop off. It's not staying with the clear glue. And here I am again, like, oh, let me see if it'll just hold a bit better. Let me see if it'll work. Wrong. I don't know why I decided to jump to Elmer's clear glue. I wasn't thinking. So I went for my handy dandy hot glue gun, which I should have done in the first place, because it dries 10 times faster than regular school glue, and it would stick way better. So I used a hot glue gun to glue the edges around the top of the box. So just opt for the hot glue gun. It's like a crafter's best friend. I don't know why I didn't just pick this up in the first place. You live and you learn. I wasn't thinking that day. So hot glue gun all around the top. All right, so here's what it looks like all finished. Some of the edges didn't line up too good, so I did have to like cut a piece of cardstock just to fill in those pieces, but it still looks good overall in my opinion. All right, so now I'm going to take a ruler and measure the dimensions of the box. So here it looks like about 6.25, if you can see. And then the length of the box is about 8.25. So I need these dimensions to figure out how to place the circles, like the little nubs of the Lego block. So here I am in Cricut Design Space, and I'm just going to hit the shapes, take a square, and I'm going to change those dimensions to 6.25 by 8.25 inches, same as the lid of the box. And I just changed the color to white, just so I could see how the circles line up better. I'm going to hit a circle. So it automatically pops up 2 by 2 inches, so I just left it that way, and I changed the circles to red. And then you're gonna see me hit text. So the text I did use was agency, and that's automatically in Cricut Design Space. It was nothing I had to pay for. That was the closest one to look like a Lego font to me. So I typed in Lego, and then you're gonna see me just center it on the circle here to make sure it matches up. So I tried to flatten it there. That didn't work. And I was like, oh, well, yeah, just attach it. That way the Lego will still pop up, because if you flatten it, it's just going to make it all one color. So I then duplicated that circle to line it up. And then I'm just gonna, you'll see me like attach those, like you'll see me line those up together, attach them, and then I'll duplicate them. So I'll end up with 6 circles. So I got rid of that square because I'm not going to cut out a square. I literally just need the circles, and I attached all of them. So here you see me hit pen, and this is where I made a mistake, which I forgot to record. So I went back, and then I had to unattach them So I ended up making the circles a cut, but the Lego letters pen. So that way it will, when I go to, make it, it'll draw out the letters Legos first, and then it'll switch to cut, and it'll cut around it. Cut the circle. Okay, so here I'm going to go to browse materials, and I'm going to type in foam, and that will bring up craft foam. So that's what I'm going to use. And then I'm going to hit make it. So here I have my craft foam board. I put it on the light grip mat, just because I didn't want to risk using a standard one, or especially like using the firm one and like it not being able to come off. So I used the light grip mat before I load it in. So what I'm going to do is, I don't have Cricut markers. I have thin Sharpies. So I took the marker holder out, and I have this adapter here. I got this off of Amazon. It comes in a pack of 3, and it has 3 different sizes. So you just pick the size that fits the type of marker you have, and make sure you put the marker in the right way. So as you see, it fits my thin Sharpie pretty perfectly. And then I just put that into slot A that normally holds the marker holder. And it fits perfect. It works really well. I'll leave the link for those in the description box so you guys can find them. And then I'm just gonna make them. Well, hit start. So my whole point of having it draw out the Lego name is so it looks like it's imprinted in the block, like a real Lego block. All right, so it's all cut out, and as I'm trying to pop the circles out, it did not cut through all the way. And this was with the regular fine point blade. And I tried to get one out with the X-Acto knife, and it just wasn't working. So I decided to put in my deep blade knife, or blade, my deep cut blade. And that actually worked so much better. So I did go through another cut. I just went over the same Lego cutouts that I did before, because I'm not wasting this. And as you can see, the deep cut blade worked 10 times better. So if you're going to use some craft foam, I suggest, if you don't have a deep cut blade, get one, or maybe you could try with more pressure, up in the pressure, in the settings, but it worked so much better. So here I am cutting out more. I ended up cutting out 18 circles. I'm gonna do them if my math is mathing. I'm gonna do them in layers of 3s, just to give the little circle some height, so it really looks like a Lego block. So I know it's a bit out of frame, but I'm just hot gluing this 3 circles on top of each other. I'm just gonna do, regular circles on top of each other, and then the 1 circle with the Lego symbol on top. So for the other 12 circles I just did normal cutout circles. I didn't have Lego written on them because they were gonna be glued on top of each other. So the only one that I did with the pen was the set of 6 that had Lego on it, and then the other ones I just cut the same size circles. So I glue all 3 of those on top of each other, see where I want it to lay on the lid, and then I hot glue it to the lid. And then I just did that for the rest of the circles. Layered them, hot glued them together, and then glued it on top of the lid. So here's what it looks like all done. And it really looks like a Lego block. Like, I'm so proud of this. As you can see, there's the Lego name written on the circles. I really wanted this to look like a real Lego block. Here's a side view of the lid. And then here's everything put together. I know the colors are a bit off because the cardstock wasn't the exact color red as the box, but I think overall it looks super good. Thank you guys so much for watching this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All right, bye.